Hello students, today we are starting off with our revision. As you all know that we have to revise chapter 9 sequence and series. So first of all we have to see the difference between sequence and a series. So what is a sequence? If I say that a sequence has 4 terms 1, 3, 7, 13, can you tell me which is the fifth term? I'm sure that we will not be able to tell in certain cases. Here we have taken the nth term as n square minus n plus 1 and we are putting n is equals to 1, 2, 3 to find the first 3 or 4 terms. If we put n is equals to 1, we get 1 square minus 1 plus 1, which is 1. If we put n is equals to 2, we get 2 square minus 2 plus 1, which is 3. If we put n is equals to 3, we get 3 square minus 3 plus 1, which is 7. Similarly, if we put n is equals to 4, a4 will be 4 square minus 4 plus 1, which is 13. So if I don't tell you that general term of this particular sequence is this, and I ask you that what is the fifth term of this particular sequence, in many of the cases, in this particular case you might be able to tell, but in many cases you won't be able to tell. But in series, where a particular number is either added, subtracted, multiplied or divided, you can easily get any of the terms. In sequence, we won't be able to find the 50th term or maybe 100th term. It is very difficult for us, but in series it is quite easy. We have taken two examples. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14 is a series since we can see that 3 is added in all consecutive terms, so we will be able to find whichever term we want to find. And similarly in the second series 2, 4, 8, 16, you can see that every number is multiplied by 2 to get the next term, so you can get whichever term you want to find. Correct? So there are two things, difference between sequence and series. In series you can find any term, and in sequence and in series you can find sum of any number of terms. You have a specific formula for that, which is not available in case of sequence. Series, as you might have studied in class 10th arithmetic progression, it is also a series where a particular number gets added or subtracted. But in and also we have in class 11 geometric series where a particular number is multiplied or divided. Correct? But there is a particular sequence which you can find a certain number of terms. It is called Fibonacci sequence. So in Fibonacci sequence, in general term, if we say the first two terms are 1 and then every term from the third term onwards is actually sum of previous two terms. So the third term 2 is sum of first and second term, that is 1 plus 1 is 2. Now the fourth term will be sum of second and third term, 1 plus 2 is 3. Then 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8 and so on. In terms of formula, if we write a1 and a2 both are 1 and anth term, general formula for that is an minus 1 plus an minus 2, that is applicable only when n is greater than 2. So any term after 2 can be found out by this only. Correct? So in exercise 9.1 we have to revise all the sequences which are given to us. I have taken one or two examples. Say for example an in the fifth question is given as minus 1 ki power n minus 1, 5 ki power n plus 1. So if we put n is equals to 1 in it, a1 will be minus 1 ki power 0, 5 ki power 1 plus 1, 2, and anything ki power 0 is always 1, so it will be 25. Similarly in question 7 to 10 we have taken example 8, question number 8, where an is given as n cube upon 2 ki power n and we are supposed to find a particular term a7. So what we will do, we will put n is equals to 7 in this, we will get 7 cube upon 2 ki power 7. It's a big number, that is why we will not be adding it. Now coming to arithmetic progression, as you all know that when a particular number is added or subtracted, it results in arithmetic progression or arithmetic series. So it is normally written as a plus d, a plus 2d and so on, where a is the first term and d is the common difference. The general term is represented by an is equals to a plus n minus 1d, and sum of n terms is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, or you can write it n by 2 a plus l, where is l is the last term or anth term. Correct? In this way you can do revise first 12 questions of exercise 9.2 also. So in our live class we will be discussing sequence and sum of n terms of a series as well as general term of a series, AP. Thank you. Revise it and revise thoroughly. We will meet on